find myself in a compromised position since last time I was here. Who are you?
I used to drink. Then, I met Jake. Now I don't. You might say he saved my life.
Great, great. Well, what happened down here? Okay, obviously. I need to figure out how to remove the bounty. What are we listening to? Dateline. I've got it over there on my new Roku for the projector in my office. Is it too loud? I can also mute my microphone, but not receiving enough video content. It might be a little touch and go here. Well, you know I'm bad at multitasking, so this is probably not going to work at all, but I need to stay current. Let's go home. Wow. In case you didn't know who I was as a streamer.
This location seems full of life. We should name it after you. Also, every other location in the galaxy.
I have an adoring fan. I realize as soon as I start streaming just how the center of this universe I am when no one's watching. I know, she really was like, no, you should stream because then I can watch. I think I can build a bounty clearance. Right there, that's self-clearance. What do I need? Got enough aluminum, got enough zero wire. I'm short on beryllium. I want to build this right next. So I started over here in Starfield. I should mention in the the metadata for the stream that I am playing Starfield because I'm not doing any of that though. So I cannot build the self-clearance bounty board kiosk because I don't have enough beryllium. It would look perfect there, except I'd be covering up the register. So this is my home from the last time before I went into New Game Plus mode, and it was just wall-to-wall stuff. I didn't want to go through New Game Plus because I knew I would lose everything that I had amassed in this house, so it's just empty. This room was super cool. Oh, going outside. Exit. Oops. What do you... Okay. Hey, look what I can do. I can switch over to that wall whenever I need to take a break. I could just turn up the Dateline music. Uh-oh. Here we go. Back to Dateline. Someone was waiting. That's the 360 camera. That is just way... Oh, here I am. So I am a space cowboy. And a starborn, recent starborn. I was not going to pass through because I had built quite a nice life. You know, unfortunately, Sarah was lost the first time around, so then I had to take up with the Faroon lady, the lady from the House Faroon. Why is my ship way over there? So I need to find a planet with beryllium. Is there beryllium on Nisoi? I don't know how we say the name of the planet I've been living on for a year, but let's say it's Nisoi. Niswa? I don't see a damn bit of beryllium. I will probably just buy it off a trader, but the problem is I've got a bounty on my head, so if I go to some of these places where I could easily trade for beryllium, they're gonna come after me. It's a catch-22. Gotta grind that beryllium. I'm so old I have to squint to look at the chat. Is there any way to make the font bigger on the chat? I'm not going to be able to look over here without like getting out my bifocals. Check in on Kelton later. I'm going to do a lot of reading aloud also. Talk to the bartender at Viewport. Say no more. I'm thirsty anyway. I really have to get some beryllium, and they don't sell that at the liquor store. Maybe they do. Maybe they do on this planet. I don't know what they do.
Look at this place. It's a feast for the eyes, a dessert for the senses. And now I'm hungry.
It's going to work out long term between adoring fan and I. Sure, if I Grand Theft Auto through this place, my bounty will greatly increase.
I'm getting out of here.
Okay. I did not. If you run into it,
please,
it's not my fault. Come on, adoring fan. I'm ready for the bogey. One thing they gotta fix, long-term bug on Starfield, it's been terrible, is if you exit a vehicle or go through a door and you're the kind of person who's holding down W to move forward before the loading screen is finished loading, you just are paralyzed there. They don't activate the W for you. I suppose there's no way around that. That's just a hard... Probably as I say the words, it doesn't even make sense. But I'm already pushing W before the loading screen is finished right now.
Your Eminence?
And, then it fades up and you don't move. You have to let off of W and then go back on W again. This is a skip pack. It's not as good as the power pack. It's nice burst of energy.
Let's hope that Mast takes these findings seriously.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself.
See, he's worried about the genetic makeup of this giant tree is changing.
Thank you for your help retrieving the
I
biosensors.
found some biosensors for him. Okay.
Let's hope that Mast takes these findings seriously.
better viewership than PBS, but not by much. I suppose I should put like hashtag Starfield on this. I'm like getting tired of looking. And these other people want all this lithium, iron, sealant, and fiber. Why would I give it to them? I don't even have that much. They really expect you to mine a lot in this game. I can tell that I don't want to do any of these jobs. The Great Laredo Caper. That's a nice sound to it. As usual, and in the first 45 minutes of every session of Starfield, I do nothing except try to figure out where I am. A biosensor, I don't know, it just collects biological data through a sensor. On it looked like a
Run away!
On a stick. That's how I would describe it.
I can't take this!
No! Okay, don't run right into it.
Oh man, I'm out!
And that's how
Well, the buggy is kind of weird. It's got weird controls. I'm still getting there. Once I went through I built this armor area in my ship, and it took me into EA Plus. They took away everything I owned, and all I got out of the deal was this ship and this space suit.
pressure holding. Take control.
That's the audio game. Voice advanced. I know it'll take you.
We're locking into orbit
answer
now.
that question. See, they're the ones who want my. And if I attack them. It's just
You'll be nothing but debris when we're done here.
looks pretty close. Not fast travel during combat. This beryllium on this planet.
Won't be enough left for salvage when I'm done. Hey, you're on scrap. You hear me? Look up. This isn't gonna end well for you. I'm not backing down. Critical damage on the grab drive. Alive. Alive.
That last hit took out our engines.
Turn the game volume down. And you up.
We're locking into orbit now.
Okay. No.
You really looked out for each other. Yes. Did you guys talk about your hopes and dreams that you wanted someday? Not really.
Check, check. So I took it down about 6 decibels. And I don't know. I know it's a lot louder in combat, but I just don't know if that is going to make much difference.
Their mother, who suffered from alcoholism and depression, was getting out of their lives. Strangely, when the girls were teenagers, she also decided to apart from it.
This session brought to you by LaCroix
6 months older, kept a motherly eye on her.
and Dateline.
So Stacy was the one who kind of took over that responsibility in that role. Absolutely. She was on a mission to be better.
Natalie.
It appeared that Stacy was well on her way to accomplishing that mission. She was preparing to graduate from high school early and was working at a hotel to earn enough money to continue her education. And there was someone new in her life. A guy.
Well, let me know if it gets loud in combat again. I mean, gotta find something. I don't want to register for the Vanguard. To Hope Tech.
I bet there's a lot of unique fauna here. Ooh, I wonder if they'll let us pet them.
What's going on? I don't take it. I've really messed everything think everybody should be mad. Okay. In here.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Keep an eye on your valuables. You can't protect your own.
As usual, there is no intuitive way into the building.
Just 3 more to go until break.
Ouch. Usually those are ready to attack me. How do you get in there? My mic could be turned up. What's kind of at the max? It's more like I can take the game audio down more, but you're saying on YouTube itself I seem really low? I can jack it up a little bit. So there, I don't know. So I upped my mic 2 decibels now. And kind of offset the 2 audio streams a little bit too. I don't know if that'll help, but guess we'll see. Okay. I don't know how to get into that ship. intuitive. And that's what happens with a lot of these missions. I have good intention. Seems like that's a ladder over there through the windshield. Here. Okay, so that part of the game is never going to get solved. It's the same thing that was happening for my friend, and I thought he was a real idiot for not being able to figure it out. No, I didn't. I did not think that. So I'll crank this up to a lot more, I guess. Check. Check. I don't know if that's going to help either, but I'm doing the things that... Your voice is pretty quiet, so... Yeah, I just cranked it up. Seems like a lot more. So maybe it made a difference, or maybe not. Okay, so when I just cranked it up, it did crank it up quite a bit that time. I can go a little louder with it even. I don't think it'll do much more than this, but it'll do a little more. And I can take down the game volume a little more too. Man, the guy I'm running with is just He's dangerous. He's dangerous. This doesn't seem right.
To scare them.
Well. That's probably not what you wanted to see. Oh. Probably not the game you wanted to see streamed tonight. Definitely not the way it should be played. Okay. Wow, 4 a.m. Well, have a good night. Thanks for helping me dial it in, Jack.